Queen's Club Tennis, Grigor Dimitrov v Sebastian Korda. 3 games all on serve in the first set. Deuce, Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a serve towards the centre, just hits the net, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre of the box with depth, Korda forehand return. And then the forehand after that from Grigor Dimitrov is just out, so advantage and break point Sebastian Korda on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. Grigor Dimitrov, a bit of a shot-making player. Single-handed backhand, size all right enough at the net. Sebastian Korda, double-handed backhand, and an all right enough ball-striking player. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth, Korda forehand return. Dimitrov with a forehand to the left with depth, backhand from Korda to the right. Dimitrov with a forehand to the right with depth, Korda returns, and Dimitrov with a forehand to the left with depth, and then Sebastian Korda's slice backhand return after that is a bit out, so deuce. Two aces each, at least already in this match for both players. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth, but just out, so second serve. 3 aces for Dimitrov in this match, and 2 for Sebastian Korda, rather. Dimitrov with a serve towards the centre of the box, and it just hits the net. So double fault and another break point. Advantage Sebastian Korda on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a wide serve. Korda backhand return, forehand from Dimitrov centre. Korda a forehand to the right with depth. Grigor Dimitrov backhand slice return. And then Sebastian Korda near the net hits a backhand to the left. And it's a backhand winner from Sebastian Korda. And Sebastian Korda with a breaker serve on return in the first set. And it's 4-3 Korda with a break of serve in the first set. So Sebastian Korda service game. 4-3 Sebastian Korda with a breaker serve in the first set. Korda with a wide serve with depth. Dimitrov forehand return. Korda with a forehand with depth to the right. And Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return after that is a bit out, so 15-love. Korda with a wide serve, and it's maybe in, maybe out the serve. And the serve is just in, just a bit of the line, so it's just in the serve from Sebastian Korda. So 30-love. Korda with a serve to the centre. Dimitrov with a return. Korda with a shot, and then Grigor Dimitrov with a backhand return. But Sebastian Korda with a backhand volley winner at the net. backhand volley to the right from Sebastian Korda. Backhand volley winner. 40 love. Korda with serve to the centre with depth. Dimitrov forehand return. Korda with a forehand to the left with a bit of depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's slice backhand return after that just hits the net. So Sebastian Korda holds that service game to love. 5-3 Korda with a breaker serve in the first set. Grigor Dimitrov, the third highest ranked player at the Queen's Club tournament. Dimitrov with a serve. Korda returns. Dimitrov with forehand to the right with depth. Backhand slice from Korda. Dimitrov with backhand to the right with depth. Korda backhand returns. Slice backhand to the left with depth from Dimitrov. Korda returns. Then backhand to the right with depth from Dimitrov a bit after that. And then a bit after that, Dimitrov with a forehand to the left. But Sebastian Korda, a bit further forward, strikes a forehand to the left. And it's a forehand winner from Sebastian Korda. Love 15. Good point on return of serve from Sebastian Korda, and a good forehand winner to finish the point. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth, and it's just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre of the box. Korda returns with a shot with depth to left, and then Grigor Dimitrov's shot after that is just out, so love 30 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game, with Sebastian Korda leading 5-3 in the first set with a breaker serve. Dimitrov with a wide serve, and it's just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre. Korda with a backhand return with depth to left. And then Grigor Dimitrov's backhand slice after that just hits the net. So love 40 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. 5-3 Korda with a breaker serve. And 3 set points for Sebastian Korda to lead the match. Dimitrov with a serve towards centre wide the box, but just hits the net. So second serve. Dimitrov, second serve, centre of the box. Backhand return from Korda. Backhand slice from Dimitrov. Korda with forehand, bit of depth to the right, and forehand with a bit of depth to the left in return from Grigor Dimitrov. And then Sebastian Korda's forehand to the right after that just hits the net. So 15-40. Dimitrov with a serve towards centre, but it's the top of the net and bounces a bit out. So second serve. Dimitrov, second serve, centre of the box, and then Sebastian Korda's backhand return to the right is a bit out. So 30-40. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre just out, so second serve. Dimitrov second serve, centre of the box with depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand return is a bit out, so deuce. Dimitrov with a wide serve, and it's just out, so second serve. Serve maybe just out, but another serve still. Dimitrov with a wide serve, and Sebastian Korda's forehand return after that is a bit out, so advantage Dimitrov. For Grigor Dimitrov to maybe potentially hold this service game but Sebastian Korda leads with a breaker serve in the first set 5-3. Dimitrov with a centre to wide serve of the box with depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand return after that can't get the ball much further, and Grigor Dimitrov holds that service game, but it's 5-4 Sebastian Korda in the first set, leading with a breaker serve. So Sebastian Korda service game, potentially to lead this match. 5-4 Sebastian Korda, leading with a breaker serve in the first set. Korda service game rather at 5-4 as Korda's first serve towards centre wide the box just hits the net, so second serve. Korda's serve, centre of the box, Dimitrov backhand return to centre with depth, and then Korda returns. And then Grigor Dimitrov with a forehand to the right with depth, but it's just out, so 15-love. Korda was served to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov gets a forehand return to it, but it just hits the net, so 30-love. Korda with a wide serve with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return after that just hits the net, so 40-love. And 3 set points for Sebastian Korda on this Sebastian Korda service game, leading 5-4 with a breaker serve. Korda with a serve to the centre, but just hits the net, so second serve. Korda with a serve to centre of the box, Dimitrov backhand return to the left with a bit of depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand to the right after that is just out, so 40-15. Korda with a serve to the centre with depth, Grigor Dimitrov slice backhand return. Then a forehand to the right with depth from Sebastian Korda a bit further forward, and Grigor Dimitrov's backhand return just hits the net, and Sebastian Korda leads by 1-love, having edged the first set with a breaker serve 6-4. Sebastian Korda service game 30-all. 5-2 Grigor Dimitrov with a breaker serve in the second set. Sebastian Korda leads the match by 1-love, having edged the first set 6-4 with a breaker serve. In the first set, Korda with a serve to centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov with a backhand block return, but then a bit further forward, Sebastian Korda strikes a forehand winner to the right, 40-30. Korda with a serve to the centre, but it's a bit out, so second serve. Korda second serve to the centre. Grigor Dimitrov with a forehand return with depth to the right. Korda returns, but then Grigor Dimitrov strikes a forehand winner to the left. Deuce on this Sebastian Korda service game. 91 miles per hour on that forehand winner. Korda a serve towards wide, but just hits the net, so second serve. And after 2 shots or so on this point, Sebastian Korda with a forehand, and then Dimitrov returns, then forehand from Dimitrov, backhand from Korda. And Grigor Dimitrov strikes a forehand winner to the right with a bit of power. Advantage Dimitrov, break point and set point. Korda with a serve to the centre, and it's an ace from Sebastian Korda. Deuce. Sixth ace of the match for Sebastian Korda. Korda with a serve centre. Dimitrov turns. Backhand from Korda. Forehand from Dimitrov. Sebastian Korda with a forehand to the left with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov gets a forehand squash shot to it, but just hits the net. So advantage Korda to potentially hold this service game. 7 aces for Grigor Dimitrov in this match, and 6 for Sebastian Korda, as Korda hits a wide serve with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's block backhand return is a bit out, so Sebastian Korda holds that service game. So Grigor Dimitrov service game at 5-3 Dimitrov in the second set with a breaker serve. Grigor Dimitrov potentially with a service game to level the match, leading 5-3 in the second set with a breaker serve. Sebastian Korda leads the match by 1 set to love, having edged the first set 6-4 with a breaker serve. Dimitrov the wide serve with depth, and Sebastian Korda's forehand return just hits the net, so 15 love. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth, forehand return from Korda, forehand Dimitrov, forehand to forehand, 2 shots each. And then the last shot with a backhand from Sebastian Korda just hits the net, so 30 love. 2 points away from potentially levelling the match, Grigor Dimitrov. Dimitrov with a serve to centre just out, so second serve. 17 winners from shots for Grigor Dimitrov in this match, 19 shots from winners in this match for Sebastian Korda. Dimitrov second serve to the centre with depth. But Sebastian Korda with a backhand return to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand after that is a bit out, so 30-15. Dimitrov, the wide serve, and it's an ace from Grigor Dimitrov. The 8th ace of the match for Grigor Dimitrov, and 2 set points for Grigor Dimitrov to potentially level this match. Reserve to the centre with depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand block return is a bit out, and Grigor Dimitrov levels the match at 1 set all, having got the second set 6-3. Sebastian Korda edged the first set of a breaker serve 6-4, but Grigor Dimitrov has edged the second set with a breaker serve 6-3, and it's 1 set all. In the third and final set, it's 2-1 Sebastian Korda on serve, 1 set all, Grigor Dimitrov service game. 21 winners from shots for Grigor Dimitrov in this match, and 22 winners from shots rather for Sebastian Korda in this match. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand return just hits the net, so 15 love. 10 aces Grigor Dimitrov has hit in this match. Sebastian Korda has hit 6 aces in this match. From serves, Dimitrov with a wide serve just out, so second serve. Dimitrov, second serve, centre of the box with a bit of depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand return to the right is just out, so 30 love. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre, and it's just out, so second serve. Dimitrov, second serve to the centre with depth. Korda returns with depth, though. Then Dimitrov turns, backhand slice from Korda. Dimitrov with forehand to left, and then Sebastian Korda a bit further forward with a forehand to the right, but it's just out, so 40 love. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth. Sebastian Korda with forehand return with depth. Dimitrov returns, and then Sebastian Korda's forehand to the left near the net is just out. So that service game is held, and it's 2 games all on serve in the third and final set. Korda with a serve to the centre, just out, so second serve. Korda with a serve to centre of the box with depth. Dimitrov backhand return. Backhand to left with depth from Korda. Dimitrov returns. Forehand to left with depth from Korda. And then Grigor Dimitrov returns and strikes a backhand winner to the left. What a backhand winner from Grigor Dimitrov. Korda with a wide serve with depth, and Sebastian Korda with a wide serve with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov got a bit of backhand racket to it, but can't get the ball much further, so 15 all. Korda with serve to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's slice backhand return just hits the net, so 30-15. Korda with serve and Dimitrov return. Korda with a backhand volley. Grigor Dimitrov with a forehand lob, and then Sebastian Korda's overhead of sorts to the left is a bit out, so 30 all. Korda with a wide serve with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return just hits the net, so 40-30. Korda with a wide serve with depth. Dimitrov returns, and Korda strikes a backhand to left with depth. Backhand slice turn from Dimitrov, then a shot from Korda. Backhand slice again from Dimitrov. Backhand from Korda. Backhand slice again from Dimitrov. And then Sebastian Korda with a backhand just hits the net, so deuce on this Sebastian Korda service game. 2 games all on serve in the third and final set. The match is level at 1 set all. Korda with a serve to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's backhand block return is a bit out, so advantage Korda on this Sebastian Korda service game. Korda with a wide serve with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov with a backhand block return can't get the ball much further, and Sebastian Korda holds that service game, and it's 3-2 Korda on serve in the third and final set, and 1 set all. So Grigor Dimitrov service game. It's 3-2 Sebastian Korda on serve in the third and final set. Match level at 1-all. Dimitrov with a centre to wide serve with depth. Korda returns, and a shot from Dimitrov. Korda returns. Backhand slice from Dimitrov. And backhand slice from Korda, but Korda's backhand slice just hits the net, so 15-love. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre, and an ace from Grigor Dimitrov, 30-love. 11th ace of the match for Grigor Dimitrov. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre, Sebastian Korda, backhand block return. Dimitrov a forehand to the right with depth. Forehand block return from Korda, forehand to forehand, and second forehand from Grigor Dimitrov, and then backhand from Korda. With a bit of depth from Grigor Dimitrov's forehand to the right after that, just hits the net, so 30-15. Dimitrov with a wide serve just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth. Korda with forehand return. With a bit of depth from Grigor Dimitrov's backhand after that, just hits the net, so 30-all on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. On serve in the third and final set. The match level at 1-all. Service games won in this match, 10 each. Dimitrov with a wide serve and just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth. Sebastian Korda, backhand return, bit of depth. Backhand from Dimitrov, backhand from Korda, backhand slice from Dimitrov. Forehand with a bit of depth from Korda. Backhand to the left with depth from Dimitrov. Korda with a backhand return, then a bit further forward. Grigor Dimitrov strikes a backhand to the right with depth, and Sebastian Korda's forehand return after that just hits the net. So 40-30 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth. Korda returns. Backhand slice to the left with depth from Dimitrov. Backhand with a bit of depth from Korda. Forehand to the left with depth from Grigor Dimitrov. And Sebastian Korda's backhand to the left after that is just out. So Grigor Dimitrov holds that service game, and it's 3 games all on serve in the third and final set. 24 winners from Grigor Dimitrov from shots in this match, and 22 winners from shots in this match for Sebastian Korda. Korda with a serve centre to wide the box depth. Dimitrov with a forehand return with depth. And Sebastian Korda's backhand after that just hits the net. So love 15. Korda with a serve towards the centre just hits the net. So second serve. Korda with a serve centre to the box. Dimitrov with backhand return with depth. And then Korda returns. Backhand slice from Dimitrov with depth to the left. Backhand slice to backhand slice of 2 shots each. And Grigor Dimitrov with a forehand to the left, but it's just out, so 15-all. Korda with serve to the centre, just out, so second serve. Korda was serve to centre wide of the box, and it's an ace. What a second serve from Sebastian Korda. 30-15. What a second serve for the 7th ace of the match for Sebastian Korda. Korda with a wide serve with depth. Grigor Dimitrov. Backhand block return, and then Sebastian Korda to the net. The forehand volley to the left, and it's a forehand volley winner from Sebastian Korda. 40-15. Sebastian Korda all right enough at the net, as well as Grigor Dimitrov. Korda with a wide serve with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return is a bit out. So that service game is held, and it's 4-3 Korda on serve in the third and final set. So Grigor Dimitrov service game on serve in the third and final set. Dimitrov with a wide serve, a bit out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre of a bit of depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand return just hits the net, so 15 love. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth, and Sebastian Korda's forehand return just hits the net, so 30 love. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth. Korda returns. Dimitrov with then a forehand to the right, and it's just out, so 30-15 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a serve towards centre wide the box, just hits the net, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve with a bit of depth, and then Sebastian Korda's return is just out, so 40-15. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre of the box, just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve, centre of the box with a bit of depth. Korda forehand return with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand after that is a bit out, so 40-30. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre with depth. Sebastian Korda with a forehand return with depth to the right. Dimitrov returns up, but then Sebastian Korda strikes a forehand winner to the right. A bit of an angled forehand winner from Sebastian Korda. Juice. Dimitrov with a wide serve, and it's just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth, and Sebastian Korda's forehand return just hits the net, so advantage Dimitrov on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a serve to the centre of the box with depth. Korda returns, and forehand with Dimitrov a bit of depth to the right. And Sebastian Korda's return after that is just out, so that service game is held. 4 games all on serve in the third and final set. So Sebastian Korda service game. Korda with a serve to the centre with depth. Grigor Dimitrov backhand block return in. Then Sebastian Korda with a forehand to the left with depth in. Then backhand. Then Dimitrov turns backhand slice, and a forehand to the right with depth from Sebastian Korda. Grigor Dimitrov returns, and then Sebastian Korda with a forehand hits the top of the net but bounces just out. Forehand to the right but hit the top of the net and then bounce just out. So love 15. Korda with a serve to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return just hits the net, so 15 all. Korda with a serve centre wide of the box with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return is a bit out, so 30-15. Korda the serve to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's forehand return just hits the net, so 40-15. Korda with a serve to the centre, just out, so second serve. Korda with a serve with depth, and with a bit of depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's return just hits the net. And that service game is held, and it's 5-4 Korda on serve in the third and final set. 15-love, Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth, and Sebastian Korda's backhand block return is a bit out, so 30-love. 5-4 Korda on serve in the third and final set. And then Dimitrov with a serve with depth, and Sebastian Korda's return is a bit out, so 40-love. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth, but just out, so second serve. Dimitrov with a serve centre to wide the box with depth, and Sebastian Korda can't get the ball much further with backhand, so that service game is held. And it's 5 games all on serve in the third and final set. Korda the serve to the centre with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov with backhand block return can't get the ball much further, so 15-love. Korda with serve to centre wide the box with depth, and Grigor Dimitrov's backhand block return just hits the net, so 30-love. Korda with a wide serve with depth, and it's an ace from Sebastian Korda. 8th ace in the match for Sebastian Korda. Korda over serve to centre with depth. Dimitrov forehand return with depth. Backhand with depth from Korda. Dimitrov turns. Forehand from Korda. Grigor Dimitrov strikes a forehand to left with depth. And Sebastian Korda with a backhand slice return. And Grigor Dimitrov with a backhand volley at the net. But it hits the net. Just hits the net. So that service game is held. 6-5 Korda on serve in the third and final set. So Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov was served towards the centre, but it's a bit out, so second serve. Dimitrov was served to centre the box, bit of depth. Korda backhand return with depth, but then Grigor Dimitrov with a forehand with depth to the right, and Sebastian Korda's backhand slice return hits the net, so 15-love. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth. Korda for backhand return with depth to the left, and Grigor Dimitrov's backhand slice after that just hits the net, so 15-all on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. 6-5 Korda on serve in the third and final set. Match is level at 1 set all. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth. Korda returns with depth, but then Dimitrov with a backhand with depth to the right. But Sebastian Korda with a backhand return to the right, and Grigor Dimitrov near the net with a forehand volley can't get the ball much further. So 15-30 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. Dimitrov with a wide serve with depth. Korda with a backhand return. Slice backhand to left with depth from Grigor Dimitrov. Forehand return from Korda, but Grigor Dimitrov with a backhand volley to the right, and it's a backhand volley winner. 30-all. Dimitrov The wide serve with depth. Korda, forehand return. Forehand from Dimitrov to left with depth. But then Sebastian Korda with a forehand passing shot to the left. Dimitrov at the net. But Sebastian Korda strikes a forehand passing shot winner to the left. 30-40 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. And it's match point Sebastian Korda. 30-40 at 6-5 Korda on serve. 30-40 on this Grigor Dimitrov service game. So match point Sebastian Korda. Dimitrov has served to the centre with depth. Korda returns a forehand with a bit of depth. And Grigor Dimitrov's forehand after that is a bit out. Game, set and match. Sebastian Korda. Sebastian Korda edges it in 3 sets. Wins by 2 sets to 1. 6-4, 3-6, 7-5.